Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Now, I have always maintained that I am not a red lipstick person, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm taking pole dancing classes twice a week now. It feels like my inner siren or vixen is just itching to come out. Actually, you know what I think it was? I think it was this lipstick right here. When I did my Armani Lip Maestro review, I remember being really impressed and taken aback with how much I liked this puppy right here. This is in the color 400. I mean, this lipstick truly made me feel like I was Jessica Rabbit or someone. I even put her in the thumbnail. But yeah, I think that this was kind of like the gateway to my new obsession with red in 2020. This isn't completely uncharacteristic of me. I do remember having a red lipstick phase like all the way back in college. That was 10 years ago now. Ever since then, I've pretty much shied away from the color until today, apparently. So I've decided that, at least for the first quarter of 2020, I am just going to be the lady in red.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was... Look again.
Alright, I'm gonna move this out of the frame because it's messing up with the focus. So first of all, whenever you're dealing with a really unnatural looking or bright lip color, I think it's imperative to use a lip liner to not only help ensure that the color stays locked inside the shape of your lips, but also to just give a good solid base for the, in this case, red color to layer on top of, especially if it's a shade that clashes with your natural lip color. You want to make sure that you lay down that nice solid base. So I really love these lip liners by Integrate Gracie. This is actually in the color Brown 331, and as you can see, I have two of the same lip liner because I'm an idiot. I actually meant to grab a brown and a red, but you know, it turns out that this is actually a pretty red-based brown anyway. So I feel like it works well with a variety of different lip colors in the red, beige, brown families. Then I have the Can Make Stay On Balm Rouge. This is in the color T01. Little Anemone. I think that name is so cute. It reminds me of Finding Nemo. This is definitely the brightest, sheerest red that I own, almost bordering on pink. When I apply it on my hand, you see barely a tint of color there, but I personally feel like this color layers against my natural lip color really well. Since I have pretty pigmented dark pink, almost mauve-y lips in the first place, even adding just this tiny hint of a veil of red over them really makes a huge difference. This is great for any type of everyday situation where I just want to look fresh and glossy and youthful. It's red, but it's not like dramatic to the point of being distracting. The effect that I think of is that it makes my lips look juicy, almost like a ripe fruit of sorts. And since it's so sheer, I don't have any problem eating with this on because I know that even if it smudges a little bit, it won't get all over my face. Then we have the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. I have no idea what color this is actually because it doesn't say, but it does come with a sharpener on the end here, which is very interesting. This was gifted to me by my lovely subscriber Pam. As you can see, I haven't gotten around to testing it yet. Nice little classic mid-toned red there. Then we have two of the Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, also gifted to me by Pam. This one is number 962, Hot Lava, in a metallic finish. Ooh, and that is indeed a really pretty subtle metallic finish. I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, but it kind of has this like ever so slight iridescent effect. Still in the same shade as the actual lip color, but it's just like when the light hits it at a certain angle, it gleams in this really beautiful way. Number 130, Spicy Sangria in the Shine formula. Wow, that is very wet and melty looking. Melty love, melty love, melty love. This is the type of finish that, while I love the way that it looks in photos, editorial and all of that, the thought of wearing this in real life gives me slight anxiety because I feel like at any moment, especially if I'm wearing like a white outfit or something.
White J's, white Porsche, white wrist,
Why horse? I feel like at any moment I could smudge my lips accidentally on my clothes and ruin them forever. Yeah, but I do love the aesthetic of like a super shiny, bold red lip, like almost dripping in shine.
I walked into the room dripping in gold.
Alright guys, so some stuff happened and I had to stop filming, and long story short, it is the next day. But moving right along, I just showed you a few of the Maybelline lippies that one of my subscribers sent me, and I also have these two limited edition Shine Compulsion lipsticks. This is from the Gold Crush collection, and I believe it is only available in Asia from what I've been able to see. Or actually, I haven't been able to really find any English language reviews on these. Yeah, every time that I search for these, only Japanese or like Singaporean websites come up. So pretty sure that these are not available in North America. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. First we have SRD 80 Illuminated Up. And then this is SRD 81 Shimmer Soho. So I know that neither of these two colors are truly a red tone, which made me conflicted about including them in this video, but I have to say that when I apply these on my lips, especially if I don't have a concealer on underneath, they both end up looking pretty red. One major thing that I noticed that kind of supports my theory that these are probably only available in Asia is that these two lipsticks have absolutely no scent whatsoever, as opposed to the ones that Pam sent me over from the States, which have that signature strong Maybelline fragrance. I personally am really not keen on that fragrance. I just think it's way too strong and overbearing. Aside from the fact that the fragrance itself is just too like vanilla-y and not even the type of scent that I would normally like, the intensity of the fragrance is just way too strong overall. Like, I'm filming these hand swatches a good distance away from my face and I can still smell from over here. So I don't know if that was a conscious choice for the Asian market to make sure that these holiday Shine Compulsion lipsticks were non-scented, but I wish that they would just extend that element to the entire Maybelline lip product line. I think that most people, regardless of what country or what market they're in, would appreciate a scentless lipstick, at least over the overwhelming fragrance that they have now. That's my one huge gripe with Maybelline lip products. Performance-wise, color selection-wise, I think that they're really beautiful and they can look really refined and almost high-end, but the smell is just such a deal breaker sometimes. Okay, next up is my Shu Uemura Rouge Unlimited lipstick. This is in 954. As you can see, this was part of their Super Mario Brothers collection a couple years back. This is definitely the cutest packaging that I own for a lipstick. And I must say that the formula is also really, really exquisite. So the naming of this lipstick line is dead on. It's called the Rouge Unlimited Supreme Matte. And I would have to say that it is indeed the most supreme matte formula that I've ever tried. It truly does give your lips that super soft, marshmallow, cushiony type of look. Even with a bolder color such as this red, your lips just look soft and luscious, and it doesn't emphasize your fine lines in any bad way whatsoever. If I could afford it, I would own at least 10 shades of lipstick from this line, but they are quite expensive. I think they're like almost 4,000 yen each. I don't remember exactly. I'll put the price up on the screen if I remember to check later on. But yeah, these are definitely up there. I did have to just bite the bullet and purchase this one though, because that packaging is just iconic. Next, we move on to the glosses or the liquid lip portion of my collection. Starting off with this matte liquid lipstick by OXX. This is a Kmart Australia brand, I believe, and it was gifted to me by one of my Australian subscribers. I don't see a color name on the back of this tube. It just says matte liquid lipstick. So there it is. And then I have my newest and probably most favorite at the moment red lipstick addition to my collection. This is the Armani Lip Maestro in number 400. It's called Red Carpet. Everything about this lipstick, from the formula to the finish to the color, just screams opulence, luxury. This is when I want to be Jessica Rabbit in any given situation. I would save this baby for only major events or parties, you know, something in the nighttime for sure. It's really beautiful, but it's also really intense. Like, I don't know if I would be able to pull this off in the daytime, but who knows, maybe I will. I mean, I was just telling you about how I kind of feel like a new woman in 2020, so maybe I'll just be like that bitch this year, and when people see me out on the street with this lipstick, they'll be like, who does she think she is? And I'll be like, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. So then I have this E-Moda mini gloss that is just in the color red, and this came as a freebie with a Japanese fashion magazine. It's cute enough. It performed pretty well for a freebie makeup item, as I remember, but it's a little brighter than I prefer, a little too orange leaning. I definitely favor the deeper blue toned reds on the right here, but it's nice and convenient to have. It's also mini size, so it doesn't take up too much space in the makeup bag. Okay, so then finally I actually purchased this RMK lip gloss trio for holiday 2019. This was like a special set that they had, and these are limited edition colors as well. Yes, it is still in the packaging because I actually just have not had any time whatsoever to break into any of these. I know that's really bad, but I'm still really glad that I bought it because, as you know, RMK makes some of my favorite lip glosses, if not my favorite gloss formula hands down. I forget what the exact price was, but this was actually a pretty good deal to buy all three of these in a bundle. I also had a coupon, so it was a good excuse to use that. Anyway, I'm looking at the gloss on the right here. This is actually called Juicy Pink, so it's not, again, not technically in the true red family, but I feel like it's red enough to be included. It's a really, really saturated and intense coral shade. This is called the Color Lip Gloss, by the way, and it is in EX04. So yeah, I guess when swatched against the other reds on my arm here, you can clearly tell that this is more of a corally pink base, but it's still like deep enough that I feel like it should be included in here. I hope you enjoyed that little swatch party of my entire red lippy collection. I actually think that I have the perfect size collection of red lipsticks. Maybe it's quote-unquote small for a beauty YouTuber, but I think even for just like the everyday regular makeup enthusiast, which I consider myself to be, this is a pretty decent, comprehensive red lipstick collection. I don't feel like I had too many repeats. Every single shade was differentiated from the next. They had all types of different undertones, different functions. You know, I have the tinted lip balms that are more for moisturizing purposes. I have the super pigmented designer showstopper one, and just like a bunch of other finishes in between. I feel like I'm really not wanting for much more. I might do some more lip product collection videos like this with different colors, all of my orange coral lipsticks or all of my terracotta colored lipsticks. So if I do those videos, I will link them on the screen right now. And until next time, bye bye. Thanks for watching.